talked about that. You know, what we really want to do is
What
do
we
this.
really want to do.
Is down that thing. Okay, so you on camera now, so don't be clowning. Act normal. I know that's hard for you,
Okay.
but introduce yourself and
My name is LaJuan Clemens. I am the Chief Executive Officer.
can you be serious for a minute, man, please?
My name is LaJuan Clemens. I'm the Chief Executive Officer.
See, this is straight.
It's on camera, but it ain't real. Okay. My name is LaJuan Clemens, the Chief Executive Officer of the Family Life Community Center. I'm in this interview with Eric Allen.
You don't. This
I'm
ain't
trying to figure
about
out what
me.
he wants me to do.
This isn't about me. This is about what you're doing in response to this corona. Okay,
we're doing a lot of things.
Give us a background on Family Life Center.
Background of the Family Life Center is basically, it's a center. Our objective is to be the centerpiece of service in Gary.
Okay.
So the key words is family life. Growing up in the city of Gary, I kind of look at my life and how my family grew up, and if I could change some things and influence the city that I live in instead of running from it, that's what I decided to do. And I didn't start a church, I started a community center.
So you're a pastor by design?
Yes, by design.
Okay.
I've got a lot of slack from that because people would always say, you know, who is your elder or who you under? And I didn't take to that because I've yet to find a person that has my heart or my ideology, what it means to serve.
Okay, good. Listen, we're going to circle back and do a real official one. I want to just bam through a couple of things real quick here. Plus, I'm standing here holding this phone, so I'm not going to, you know, old man. How long you been, how old is the Family Life Center?
2 years old.
Okay. How's it funded?
We fund it.
Meaning no grants?
We have no grants. We have some donations that come
in that are
appreciated.
Of course.
And when you say of course, no, it ain't even of course, of course. We rarely get them, but we do get them.
Okay.
But the reality is, we as a people need to begin to think outside of the box, because I know we have to live, but birds don't look for grants. Bees don't look for grants. Nature don't look for grants. Nature understands its value. So work and service don't really take money. That's what we've been groomed to believe. Because when a tree comes up, the fruit is there. Everything that we need is inside of us, and I've learned that, and we've been taken care of. So the reality is we need to stop thinking as if someone owes us something when we have everything we need.
Perfect. Now we're going to circle back to that, and we're going to do a full 1 hour, whatever, but I want to move through this thing kind of quickly.
Yeah.
So we're in the middle of a pandemic, and you are doing what exactly?
Well, we're preparing meals for seniors. We're doing our laundry. We're disinfecting the city.
What do you mean disinfecting the city?
Well, we're going out and we're disinfecting places where we think folks might gather, either catching a bus or using ATM machines, places where alcoholics might gather. We disinfect it.
What do you mean disinfecting it?
We use a sanitizing substance.
Where is this sanitizing substance coming from?
A bleach mixture.
Who's making the bleach mixture?
We mix it up.
You?
Yeah.
Okay, got it.
Right.
Now, so you also providing the same sanitizing mixture for individuals, right?
Well, we do. We give away hand sanitizer.
You give away hand
sanitizer. We're not
sanitizer
for nothing that we give out.
And you formulating this?
No, the hand sanitizer is a legitimate manufactured product.
Well, how much of it do you have enough to serve the city of Gary? I mean, not currently, but I'm saying you have access to it that we could do that.
I have access to some supplies for this pandemic, and we're putting it out there.
So hand sanitizer. Maybe we don't want to use the sanitizer on all of the bus stops or whatever?
So we don't use the hand sanitizer on the bus stops. We use the bleach mixture to sanitize the benches and the railings that people might hold on to while they're standing there. And the benches we spray
okay. So
with the solution. Now with the hand sanitizers, we go to the liquor stores and we put up a sign saying defeat the virus, and we have a logo of our community center, and we mount the hand sanitizer there. And so if you go into a liquor store, you'll see our local, anyone around here, you'll see our hand sanitizer right there at the counter.
So does the liquor store now? You're a pastor and you're at liquor stores.
No, it's not just liquor stores.
No. But I'm just saying the irony of understanding that, you know, most people from a pastoral standpoint, it's like a liquor store would be, we don't want our people to consume liquor.
Yeah.
However, if they are, we want them to be safe when they do.
Exactly.
That's a paradigm shift from a normal situation, because a normal pastor is going to be out there trying to convert them to, no, don't come in here and drink liquor.
Right.
But what you're saying is, don't drink liquor, but if you do, be safe.
Right. And I'm not against drinking liquor. I don't drink. But you know, if liquor was an issue and I don't want to get off target.
Yeah, we'll do that on another. Yeah. We'll do that with
Jesus turned water to wine.
Okay.
He made the best wine.
Okay. All right. So you're doing hand sanitizer. Tell me about the face mask.
Well, we as a community center, of course, we think differently. So I checked every person that I knew that was in any kind of construction business, any kind of remediation business, and we kind of collected some things that people need now in the hospitals or frontline service workers, and so we've been delivering some of those things to the hospitals. So we are now we're manufacturing face masks.
You're manufacturing face masks.
Yeah, we started last week, and now we're partnering with a cafe in Crown Point. And she's putting out the cattle call for all the people that she knows that might quilt, that sew, to come together and get these masks out to the senior citizens that really is
most
susceptible and vulnerable to this virus.
So let me just get back to this. So you hand sanitizer, face mask,
right,
and sanitizing public places.
Meals, right.
And providing meals to seniors and people. Okay.
And their laundry.
Okay, explain laundry.
Okay, well, you got a lot of seniors that can't get out now. They can't afford that $1 for the first wash and then the $2 for the dry. And, you know, there's a lot going on.
Mm-hmm.
So it's not expensive to take those garments that they might have and wash them, dry them. We're not folding them up. Just wash them and dry them and taking them back.
So you're running them through commercial wash. So you're going to pick up laundry bags, bring them back
to our center,
to your center,
right?
Wash and dry them and return them to the seniors,
right? And we use a disinfectant cleaner, so we're not just using regular detergent. Lysol has a detergent out that's a fabric disinfectant.
Excellent. Now, here's the most unique part of this whole conversation when we talked the other day, which is why we're doing this little talk right now.
Yeah.
How big is your staff?
3 of us.
What?
Just 3 of us. My wife and my daughter. And she does the cooking.
Your wife?
Right. My daughter helps out. But the bulk of everything I do.
You one man?
One man show.
Okay, so the first thing we need is some additional resources economically to expand what we're doing.
Yeah.
Second thing we need is some additional people, helpers, to help us with this. Yes? So what is the city, you've been doing the City Life for 2 years.
Not City Life, that's your boy.
Oh, I'm sorry. Family Life. Okay. The audience ain't gonna know what that means, but you and I do. So have you reached out to the mayor?
I talk to the mayor often.
Okay, and I'm sure he has your support. He supports you, but has he provided any manpower or access to any manpower or resources?
Well, the pandemic has really just got going per se.
Right.
City Hall is kind of at a standstill as far as personnel is concerned.
Right.
And I haven't had a conversation about
support
and things that I need. I've never really thought that way, because I think, as things go on down the road, maybe here or there I will ask people for things. But here's the key thing. We're going to go back to having done all the stand. I think we have to first prove ourselves to the man above that we're committed to this. When you're in the gym fighting, you're not asking nobody to hold your hands up to train. See, this period right here is my training period. I have to understand what I'm doing first. I have to understand what's really going on. I have to see this pandemic through my eye before I ask for a dime. Because a lot of the things that I'm doing, it don't really cost money. It's just the work that you put in.
It's time.
It's time.
And time is more valuable than money.
Exactly.
So you mentioned something to me about NIPSCO. You said NIPSCO did something with you?
Yeah, NIPSCO came out and they did a real nice documentary on our service.
Okay.
And it just finished up right before the pandemic took off, a week before.
So they were kind of out there, not even knowing that but telling your story.
Right.
And this is going to be released at some point?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
It's going to be on their webpage and on some stations and radio. I did a radio interview through them. They brought the whole sound box into the place, and I was inside of there, and it was a real professional setup.
Wow. Okay. Yeah, I know Mike Suggs from, he sits on a committee that we do for the Chamber of Commerce here. Mm-hmm. So I'm probably going to reach out to him and find out what's going on with that. But I just wanted to take a few minutes here and talk to you on camera before we have a little strategy conversation and session after this off camera.
There's more?
Yeah, there's more. We got to figure out how we're going to scale this thing, man, and how we're going to get you some support. Yeah. Because 3 people in a city of 70,000+ people in a 58 square mile radius is a lot to cover. Yeah, to keep everybody safe, especially our seniors and most vulnerable people. Yeah. And so I acknowledge and applaud you for your individual effort that you've done. We're going to stop this interview now and get some real business taken care of, but I want to make the public aware. But we're going to come back probably next Monday with an official. We're going to set the camera up, get the lights right. Ain't going to be able to do it on the level that NIPSCO did it, but we're going to do it so everybody can see that Gary, Indiana, has champions for this thing. Thank you again, and we're signing off.
There you have it.